Hi, and welcome back to Learn English program. Do you know native English speakers love using idioms in their conversation, and you will often find them popping up in books, TV shows, and movies too. To perfect your English, you really need to become confident in using idioms and knowing the difference between breaking a leg and pulling someone's leg. For this, stay tuned and learn interesting and the most commonly used English idioms. In case you haven't heard this word idiom before, let's learn first what is an idiom. An idiom is a phrase, saying, or a group of words that has a metaphorical meaning, not the literal meaning always. And that figurative or metaphorical meaning has become culturally accepted in common uses. Or in simple words, an idiom's symbolic meaning or sense is quite different from the literal meaning or definition of the words of which it is made. Let me explain it with an example. If you say, the cat is out of the bag, you are using an idiom. It doesn't mean that you are describing a cat is coming out of the bag. Whereas this idiomatic phrase means someone has given away the secret or revealed the secret out. So, the meaning of an idiom is different from the actual meaning of the words used in that phrase. As idioms don't always make sense literally, you will need to familiarize yourself with the meaning and uses of each idiom. Now let's learn the most useful idioms with their meaning and of course with their examples. The first idiom is a piece of cake, and it's so commonly used among English native speakers. It means very easy task or something that can be done easily or effortlessly prepared or done. No, we are not talking to eat something or eat a piece of cake. Don't go with the literal meaning. It means very easy to do or complete. Look at the example in the context. Amy says, at first I thought housekeeping would be a piece of cake. Now I know that not to be true. Let's have another example. Writing the assignments was a piece of cake for me, as I was already prepared for that. The second idiom is at the 11th hour. It means the last moment or almost too late. It also means at the very last minute before an event. Just understand it by an example. The last passenger to board the aircraft got on at the 11th hour. It means the passenger boarded on the aircraft the latest moment possible. Let's have a look on another example. The bookings were not cancelled because he postponed his trip at the 11th hour. This idiom usually refers to do something at the last possible moment or when the deadline approaches. The next idiom is beat around the bush. What does it mean? It means avoid saying something. Beating around the bush is when you speak avoiding a question because you don't want to express your opinion or answer truthfully. Simply, it is not speaking directly or precisely. To understand with this example, will you please stop beating around the bush and get to the point? Another example is being asked about his married life, he started beating around the bush. Here it means that he started talking in a roundabout way or too cautiously. The fourth idiom is under the weather. That means to feel ill, not well. It doesn't have anything to do with weather, though the word weather is in this phrase. But don't be fooled by this common phrase. If someone says they are feeling under the weather, your response should be, I hope you feel better, not would you like to borrow my umbrella? Now look at the use of this idiom in a sentence. Mary didn't go to work today as she was feeling a bit under the weather. The fifth idiom is very interesting, and that's hit the sack. What does it mean? It means to go to bed or sleep. This idiom is super easy to learn to use. Please notice the example. I'm exhausted. It's time for me to hit the sack. Here the speaker is tired and wants to sleep. There is another idiom with the same meaning, and that's hit the hay. Look at the example. They have already hit the hay as they have to catch an early morning flight tomorrow. Once in a blue moon. No, I'm not reciting a poem. It's an idiom. This charming phrase looks like a poetic expression. It's an idiomatic expression and it means rarely. It's used to describe something that doesn't happen often, or hardly ever, or on rare occasions, or once after a long time. Have a look on its use. I don't know why she bought that music system. She has used it once in a blue moon. It means she has used it very infrequently or very rarely, that is once in a while. Look at the picture and try to guess the meaning of this idiom, spill the beans. It means to give away a secret. You remember in the beginning of this lesson, I gave you an idiom, the cat out of the bag. That also carries the same meaning. That's the secret is out. Like if you told someone about their own surprise party, they have spilled the beans or even let the cat out of the bag. Look at this example. Don't tell Sarah anything confidential because she's definitely going to spill the beans. This idiom is not at all threatening as it looks. What do you think about it? No, it's not about breaking someone's leg. It's an expression that uses words to mean something totally different, completely opposite than the literal meaning of these words. So, the phrase break a leg, when it's used as an idiom, it doesn't mean breaking someone's leg. It means to wish someone good luck, or especially to wish good luck to actors in the theater, or musicians, or any performer in the front of the audience. I hope that you must have understood the meaning of this idiom in this sentence. Here it is. When the team went out for the final race, the coach shouted out to them, "Break a leg." It means the coach wished their team members good luck before their performance. Oh, just wait for a moment. This idiom reminded me of another idiom, and that's pull someone's leg. It means to tease someone, joking around, or deceive in a playful, harmless way, or fool or trick someone in a humorous way. No, it doesn't mean that pulling someone's leg physically. Pulling their leg is similar to wind someone up. That also means to tease or irritate someone. Let's see its use in a context. Just imagine, your friend is teasing you or irritating you. So you can say, "Wait, are you pulling my leg?" Your friend might reply, "Take it with a pinch of salt." Now, what does it mean? It doesn't mean that he is asking you to take a pinch of salt in your plate or food. Its meaning is, don't take it too seriously. I'm just kidding. Here is the use of this idiom, take it with a pinch of salt, in another context. Suppose there is a person named Sam and he makes up stories a lot. So you can say, Sam says that elephant can fly now. So I take everything he says with a pinch of salt. Obviously, that means you don't take his talk seriously. This idiom is also known as to take something with a grain of salt. Another interesting idiom is by the skin of your teeth, or by the skin of one's teeth. You might be wondering here, do the teeth have skin on them? Oh, no. Teeth don't have skin on them. It's an idiomatic expression and it refers to the smallest possible measure. So it means just barely or narrowly succeed in doing something or manage to do something by the smallest margin. Have a glance on this example. We escaped from the building on the fire by the skin of our teeth. That means we escaped just barely. Another example. Phew, I passed the exam by the skin of my teeth. But dear students, hopefully you will ace your exams. If you only just pass, you can whip out this idiom. The next interesting idiom is as cool as a cucumber, and it means to be calm and composed, especially in stressful situations. So a person who is undisturbed by temperature or any action and remains quite calm and relaxed. For example, despite the mishap, Marina was as cool as a cucumber. Another interesting idiom is to sit on a fence. No, it doesn't mean that a person is sitting on a boundary wall. Rather, it means that a person is undecided about something or remain neutral when a choice or a decision is required. Let's say it's used in an example. You can't sit on the fence any longer. You need to make up your mind. Find another example. I don't know whether to say yes or no to the proposal. I'm sitting on the fence. And the last and final idiom of this lesson is on cloud nine. Now just try to guess the meaning of this idiom in the sentence I give you. What a pleasure of winning. It feels like on cloud nine. I hope you have guessed the correct meaning of this idiom. It's very happy, extremely cheerful, over the moon, thrilled or delighted or very excited. I hope you are on cloud nine. You must have enjoyed watching this video and learning English idioms which are most commonly used. Hopefully, now you know the difference between pulling someone's leg and break a leg. If you have really learned something new in this lesson, please like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubt, you can write down in the comment section below. Thank you for joining. Happy learning.